Sup boys and girls, it's Friday the 8th of March, I'm your host Thomas Adams and this is the Game Zone News Recap. I want to say sorry for missing Wednesday's news recap, but I was mega ill and my throat had pretty much exploded. And speaking of explosions, it would appear that the very highly anticipated SimCity 5 also has tons of problems. Over the last few days we've seen login queues of over 9,000 minutes that never end, people wanting refunds but actually being told no, and lots of rage with troll pictures and lol pictures and any kind of pictures that involve EA, SimCity and something maybe a bit mean. Now yet again, the burden of creating stable servers for a popular game seems to be too much, even for a company with almost infinite money. Let us know in the comments what you actually think about this whole disaster, because man, I bet you've got a lot to say. Next up, we have some pretty exciting news. Lord British, aka Richard Garriott, is back, but with a brand new game that looks very similar to Ultima Online and is currently seeking $1 million worth of backing via Kickstarter. Titled Shroud of the Avatar Forsaken Virtues, it will be attempting to completely redesign what we know to be a standard RPG by implementing many different aspects and changes. Now, some of the general features will be including a fully interactive virtual world. If it looks usable, it should do something. Deep original fiction, ethical parables, cultural histories, fully developed alternative language text. Physical game components will be available, such as a cloth map, fictional manuals and trinkets, and multiplayer online game, which will also be able to be played solo as well as offline. Got to throw that in there. So guys, what do you think? And I just asked you anyway on the previous story, but man, it's Lord British himself, man. He's actually going to make another game, but really, is it going to be as good as Ultima Online? Because I think everyone's been looking for these new MMOs, Star Wars, all of that, and they haven't quite turned out what the people want. But will he ultimately be able to create what you guys exactly want to see in an MMO type game? One of my most memorable villains and all-time sexiest men ever, Lex Luthor, has got himself a recently released spotlight video for the upcoming game Injustice: Gods Among Us. Now, the game itself is pegged for release April 16th, 2013 and will be featuring a Mortal Kombat style gameplay with many of the iconic levels such as the Batcave, Watchtower or even the Fortress of Solitude. Now, I cannot wait to see basically all of these heroes turned into Mortal Kombat style combat with multiple layers of the level, so you can hit people down, hit people up, all sorts of interactive stuff. And man, I hope they can get really tight controls. And by the way, where is the PC version? We can play beat 'em ups too, man. Our last story of the day is a little sneak peek into what might be the next champion for League of Legends. Dubbed Zac, he, she, it appears to be a flubber-esque type creature which can change shape and form. Now, the only things that we do know are based from these pictures that I've been showing you, but the guys over at Reign of Gaming have seen a potentially revealing scene from the latest Mac trailer right here. Now, as you can see, we get a small glimpse of what this champion could look like, as well as, man, yordle traps are dangerous. In other LoL news, they are currently reworking Karma to look even more sexier and hopefully with a huge new tool set. Because, you know, I like to see her just get a little buff because she is a bit hard to play for most people, as well as they are also giving Nidalee a brand new AVPs themed skin, which means we will start to see more fail AP Nida spear throwers in our pub and ranked queues. Sad face for me. Now, normally I would be recommending what game you should be playing this weekend, and oh man, should I recommend SimCity 5 or will that make you rage? Nah, I'm just kidding. I really do recommend you play Tomb Raider. We gave it a great review, which is of course you can click the link below and actually watch this review, or if you'd like to, you can actually just go ahead and throw money at it and play it, because I've been playing through Tomb Raider the past few days and I've really been enjoying it. I know some people have been saying this, that or this, but to be honest, this is a very good game and quite rare these days, so man, it's definitely worth your time. Remember that you can check out the latest news on www.gamezone.com. I have been your host. In fact, leave a comment to say who has been speaking. And of course, this has been the news recap.